Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. Andrew Nordbye here. If you have not seen my YouTube channel, check it out, Fishing with Nordbye. But today, we're on Lake Guntersville. It is a beautiful fall day, early fall here on Lake Guntersville. And I got a few baits I want to show you guys that you might have gotten in some recent mystery tackle boxes, but they're available on Carl's Bait and Tackle. They are unique baits. Today we're going to be fishing with unique baits that don't resemble one thing like a crawdad, a worm, or a shad, but they resemble multiple things. So the first one we got here is this little green pumpkin ringer. This looks like a little tube, but it's got some claws. So this one I would say resembles more of a crawdad, but you can rig it Texas rig style. You can use a tube hook, it's hollow. Good looking bait. And then next up we got this Riot Baits Slayer. So this little guy here has got some flappers on it and it's got a skirt up top, so you can put it on like a little shaky head Texas rig. It will resemble something with a jig and a flapper. So I think this one resembles a crawdad too. It's kind of green pumpkin purple color, the kind we got today, so it could resemble a little bluegill. And then next up we got the Eliminator here. This blue craw color. It's got like a ribbon tail, a little ring to it. It's gonna have a little action like a traditional ribbon tail worm, and it's got a flat paddle tail, frog style, toad, beaver style, roundish, flat body. So you can throw this one on Texas rig, you can throw it on a jig head, you can throw it weightless. I think weightless, fishing it up over the grass would be really good and get some top water action. And then the last bait we're using today is this little hoax fish. This is the 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. It came in the mystery tackle box recently as well. It kind of looks like a little shad, kind of looks like a tube tail. It kind of looks like a little craw and a bluegill. So it doesn't resemble just one thing, but I think fishing this weightless like a little fluke, twitching it back and forth will go really well. So we're gonna try out these 4 different styles of baits. The first one I'm gonna tie on is the little tube looking bait. It's got claws on it. This one right here, the ringer. We're gonna throw it on a Texas rig and twitch it up and down out of the grass. And then if we don't have any luck, we're gonna try these other baits. Probably gonna switch over to this fluke looking bait next. I think it's gonna have some really good action weightless twitched in the water. So I'm excited, let's get started. So I'm sitting here, I'm casting into the grass, dragging it up and down out of the grass till about right here, then I'm reeling it in. The fish are hanging out right on the edge of that grass. Oh, one just picked it up. There he is. Oh, he's swimming right towards me. It's a good one, guys. Oh, it's a good one. Come on. Yes. Whew. Look at that one, guys. Wow, he's skinny. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's awesome. Super skinny, dude. He didn't hardly fight. Big old head on him. Wonder why he's so skinny. But crushed that tube. That's awesome. Good looking bass right there. We'll take him all day. That's a 3.5 pounder. That's a decent fish. Even though he's so skinny, he'd be 4 or 5 if he had the weight to go with his head. Wow. All right, guys, that's the way to start it right there. That's a solid fish. Good keeper. So we're gonna release him, see if we can get back down there and get another one. I'm excited. I am seeing some fish busting in the distance, so we might tie on that 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹 and go weightless, fluke style, twitch it. They're still busting right now. They're busting. Let's get rid of him. Go get us another one. See you, buddy. I want to try this other bait now. This big old tail on it, this ribbon tail. Check that out. I'm kind of excited to try this. I think something that thumps a lot, moves a lot of water when these fish are chasing so good. It's going to really catch them. I hope so. Never tried this one before. Looks good though. Oh yeah, it looks just as good in the water too. Wow, if you guys can see that. Look at that paddle tail go, or ribbon tail. Looks good. Let's see if one wants to eat this. I don't know if you can see it, but the grass actually tops the water over here. And so I'm casting this thing right to the edge of the grass, working it right on the edge. That last fish we caught was out a little deeper in 6 to 8 foot. Now we're up here. I saw him busting, so I'm fishing the edge of it. I'll probably try those 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹s fluke style, see if they'll hit those. But to fish this lure, I'm fishing it the same way, exact same hook, weight, peg on the Texas rig, same pole. I literally just swapped the plastic. That's what's nice about a Texas rig, is it's so versatile. You can throw so many different little baits on it. Works really well. No luck on this guy. Let's try those scam shads. Throw those weightless. One little trick I do when the fish are busting in the fall chasing shad, I tie on a double fluke rig, or what's called a donkey rig. So I'm actually doing it with these two scam shad. I take a wide gap hook and I rig them each up weedless. I'll show you how this rig is set up here in a second. Just like that. Go through the bait, back through to expose it, and then on my other hook I'm gonna put another one. You can actually catch 2 fish at a time. My first cast ever using this rig, I caught a double last year. It's amazing. So you're gonna cast this to the edge of the grass. You can even cast it up in there if that's where they're busting, and you're just gonna twitch it the whole way back, and it's gonna stay high in the water column. If you want to go a little lower, you can put on weighted belly hooks, but I'm staying within the top foot of the water column, going for fish that are feeding, busting. That's what I'm using this rig for. So see if we can catch us one. No hits on anything else so far. So I'll put this guy on with the little jig skirt that's built into the bait and see if we can get anything to commit to it. It's gonna look like a little jig in the water, and I'm just throwing it on the same Texas rig too. It's gonna flap. See what it looks like. Yeah, looks pretty good. I don't know if it looks like a bluegill or a crawdad, but it looks very similar to both. Got some good action. Gonna go back out here and fish the deeper weed line since I haven't had any more bites. Oh, one just grabbed it. Yep. There it is. That's the double fluke rig. I just moved spots to a new hump. Main lake hump comes up to like 2 foot out here. Oh yeah. Ate that double fluke rig. There we go. Whew. That's a pretty fat fish right there. About a 2.5, 3 pounder. Yeah, that is a chunk. Look at that one, guys. Beautiful, healthy, dark Guntersville grass bass. Ate the donkey rig, the double fluke rig with those scam shads. Out here chasing bluegill in these humps, bluegill and shad. That's a pretty one right there. See, buddy. Yes, come bite another day. These are average fish for Lake Guntersville that we've caught today. Nothing too special, but definitely nice ones. I hope you guys learned a little something about fishing each one of those baits. Again, it was kind of fun fishing different baits I don't normally fish. They're just different style, they're unique. The bait industry is always coming out with new baits, and it's cool, it's intriguing. The fish haven't seen some of these before, and it's a good way to catch them. So make sure you have a mystery tackle box subscription, and you will get new baits like this monthly, and it will help you improve your fishing skills and and your versatility, fishing different baits. I had fun fishing those different ones today, and we were mainly fishing grass. I hope you learned a little something about fishing grass in the fall, fishing the Texas rig. A Texas rig is one of the most versatile ways to fish soft plastics. You can throw all sorts of different soft plastics on it, and it looks totally different in the water. It's weedless, comes through the grass really well, and we caught 2 fish on a Texas rig today, and then we caught 1 on that donkey rig with those little bluegill looking baits, the scam shads I believe they were called. But that was fun. Had a pretty good little day out here. We're only out here for a couple hours, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel again, Fishing with Nordbye, for more videos. We'll catch you guys next time.